Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you not to let your saber dwarf your shorts. Don't do it. But moving on with the Fanhome Star Wars Millennium Falcon kits. We are on stage 10, so let's take a quick look through the magazine. Let's see what we got here. The YT-1300F and YT-1300P cargo transporters and people carriers. Nothing demonstrates the versatility of the YT-1300 better than the fact that CEC offered it in two entirely different configurations as a cargo transporter or a people carrier. I can read, I swear. But anyway, got specifications if you want to see the specifications. And schematic images and all that good stuff with this. The nav computers! What is this? As journey through real space or hyperspace depends on being able to plot a course that avoids the countless hazards en route. The calculations required to do this are so complex that a starship captain needs the help of an automated system. I would think so. There we go. Getting some lovely images there. Things and stuff. Stuff and things. Lando and your instrucciones. There you go. So you have the magazine. Here we have our parts. So let's get down to it. Say nothing to it but to do it, right? Right. Okay, let's open this up. Okay. Get this baby sliced open. Okay. So I don't think we're actually using any of the parts in this pack. I'm opening it anyway, but I don't think we're using any of this. All of this is trash. Get out of my life forever. And yeah, so we have paneling here, another piece of hull, more frame parts, and screws. And yeah, I don't think we're using any of this. So I'm going to put all this over here. And we're going to open up our instrucciones. Ay, que instrucciones. Ay. Okay, so here are our next parts. Layout. So, yeah, I think everything we're using is just stuff from the previous stages. I think that is where we're at. Again, all of this, I don't think we're using. So, yeah. So we are doing, we are lining the door. Go. Okay. So what does this say? Like most of the Falcon's passageways, the circular door leading into the hold is lined with protective padding. In the model, these are separate moldings, which you need to glue in place before installing the door in the wall of the hold. Cool. Alrighty, so what we need is this ring here, and we need this sprue right here. So yeah, so I'm going to get all these nipped real quick. Alright, so I got all of these nipped, and I believe now it's just a case of taking these and just gluing them into these notches. Like that. And go all the way around. So all these need to be glued on. This is going to take a little bit of time, so I'm going to do this real quick. Alright, we got that padded up. That's what that looks like. Cool. So that is done. So now we can move on to the next thing. So now we're now assembling the hold wall. So we need this sprue of parts, and they did recommend that we pick out the details in this little panel, and I did do that. Looks quite nice. So let me get my nippers and get this nippity nipped. Nippity nip. And nippity nip. Okay. So we got that nipped, and we need a piece from this sprue. We need what piece? We need this piece right here. So again, get that nipped. Okay. So we can put that off to the side. And now we need our wall. So here is the wall. So what are we doing first? First we're going to glue these pieces in place. Let me just clean up the sides of these real quick. Okay, cleaned up. Just wanted to make sure those sides were as flush as possible here. So these are getting glued into their respective spots. So these are flat pieces. That's a flat piece, so cool. Alrighty, so now we'll just get some glue on these panels. Get the glue in. Just give it a couple dabs. A little dab will do you. Get that one sitting right in there. And this one does have an orientation, which is this way, with this detail closer to this edge. So, get some glue on that. Okay, let's get a little smear of glue. And just drop that in its home. There we go. There we go. Actually pops into its home. There it goes. That's going to be nice and secure. Okay. There we go. So we got that in. So what are we doing now? Now we're bringing in this ring. And I don't think this has any specific orientation. It looks exactly the same on both sides. So this is just going to sit right in here. Like that. So that will need glue. Actually held in pretty well on its own, but we'll glue it down. Just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. Right. Let's get a little smear of glue around that edge. Yeah, doesn't need too much. There we go. Get on there, Cap. Alrighty, so we'll just take this, drop it down. Just hold that for a second, 2 seconds, 3 segundos. There we go. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so looks like the last thing we're doing is taking this ring with the pads, and that's going to get glued to the interior of this. That's going to look like that. So, I'm going to move this out of the way actually, because I think the best way to do this is to kind of lay it, lay it this way, so that way, no. I was going to say so I have a flat surface, but this is this is now pushing this up and making it not flat, so we're going to have to just do our best with getting this seated in place, but that shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to put the glue on this piece. I think that will be the best course of action. We'll see how that works out for me. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to put too much. And glue my fingers to it. I don't want to glue my fingers to this piece either. When you're building models, you're going to get glue on your fingers. It's a rule. It's a rule. Anyway, let's get that on there. Try to get that as level as possible. My fingers are sticking to it. Okay. Trying to, there we go. It's kind of widening out so everything's touching and the glue can bond. But I think that's going to be good. Okay, just holding it for a little bit just to give that glue a chance to set. But there we go. And we have us a wall. I think we're still doing more to this wall, but still, it's coming along nicely. That's looking pretty good. I don't know if they want us to pick out these little details here and paint also. I may do it anyway, even if they don't suggest it. I may do it anyway. We'll see what happens. But yeah, get this capped here so my glue don't dry out. But I believe that is all there is to do in that stage. All right, so here's what we did this week. We got this wall together, looking nice, and we got a whole, basically got a whole pack of parts that we did not use. But hey, that will be kept in a safe place until it is needed. But there you go, that is it for issue number 10, so there you go. Now, if you would like to sign up for your own Millennium Falcon kit, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure. You can watch this lovely hunk of junk take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, may the force be with you, and palm in your face.